Do not bring sorrow to God's Holy Spirit. Verse 30. You got it? Say amen.
Amen.
And grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, whereby ye are sealed into the day of redemption. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. Verse 32. And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sakes, hath forgiven you. Chapter 5, verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of God, and as dear children, and walk in love as Christ also hath loved us, and hath given himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling Savior. Our heart. Tell your neighbor, our heart. Our heart is the contact point for the Holy Spirit. But the question is your heart free? As you are sitting, you need a free spirit. Are you free? Are you free from your past? From where you are coming from? Are you still in the present or in the past? A free spirit. A free spirit is sensitive to God. It can contact God. It can attract God. We receive here free spirit. Are you free? Remember in the book of Ephesians, he has identified you as his own, guaranteed that you will be saved on the day of redemption. Today, I want to help you establish your praise. I repeat, today I want to help you establish your praise.
Amen.
Get rid of all bitterness. I have seen the Spirit of the Father descending, but did not remain. He does not remain when he is grieved. Tell your neighbor, he does not remain when he is grieved. Now, does that mean that the Spirit of God will not descend here today? No. It's 100% guaranteed. But the question is, will the Spirit remain in you? Give God a hand praise.
Amen.
Because of pride and arrogance and our past life, many are still living in the past right now as we are talking. When the Spirit of the Father comes, he wants to be himself in us. Did you know that? Look to your neighbor, tell your neighbor, did you know that? When the Spirit of the Father comes, he wants to be himself in us. That is to be ungrieved. Many of us are coming from falsehood, fear of failure, fear of false accusation, long-standing grudges, unforgiving spirits. There are so many people you cannot forgive. Go with me to the book of James. When you look at the book of James, chapter 5, verse 17, read that. Elijah became depressed because he was angry with God. He was a man just like you. Book of James, chapter 5, and we'll read verse 17. When you find it, say amen. Hallelujah. We are talking about how to praise God with proper love and faith. When you got it, say amen. Elias was a man subject to like passions as we are. And he prayed earnestly that it might not rain, and it rained not on the earth about the space of 3 years and 6 months. Depression comes from long-standing grudges. I repeat, Depression comes from long-standing grudges. Spirit of pride, arrogance. We pastors and leaders, you know there is no superstar in the ministry of the Holy Spirit. The spirit of competition among the churches, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Competition. We are not running a race between churches.
Amen.
When the Spirit of the Father comes, he wants to be himself in you. Are you free? Are you free? Do you have a free spirit? Nothing bothering you right now as you're sitting there. Those things that bother you put your spirit in bondage. That's why you can't move. That's why you're stuck to your seat. That's why you look around. That's why it's hard to lift your hand sometimes. Will Jesus touch me? Will this man pray for me and I get healed? Will I be anointed today? Tonight? How will I get free today? Spirit of bitterness, envy, jealousy. These are the things that grieve the Holy Spirit.
Amen. That's right.
He wants to remain in you and for you to remain in him. But because of all these things, the greatest battle seems to be senses. From what you see, you desire it. From what you smell, you want to taste it. This is my fear now. You have to be free before I come into your midst. You have to release yourself so that your praise may be established. Rise up and begin to release yourself. As I call Mel up. Begin to release yourself from that spirit of bitterness, that spirit of unforgiving. Where are you coming from? Those things that are bothering you. You have to begin to release yourself.